If y'all know someone that needs the information, make sure you let them know. Go to bit.ly/King Ashley N, bit.ly/King Ashley N, bit.ly/King Ashley N. You can do anything. Let me see it. So we can go ahead and get to it today, okay? All of that good stuff. I'm too beautiful. Oh, thank you. You're too sweet. I appreciate that very much. Blinkety blink, blink, blink. I made some effort today. I put on some eyeliner and some lipstick. I'm still foundation free though. Yeah. I filled in my eyebrows a little. I wanted to change up the shape. I have on some big old eyelashes. Blinkety blink, blink, blink. I'm doing the most with the eyelashes and the eyeliner today. I think that's what it is. But I appreciate it. Thank you for all of the readies. All right. So for those of you who are afraid, I'm just interested to see why you are afraid, because a lot of people have different reasons. So if y'all want to drop some of the reasons why you're afraid to live stream in the comments, go ahead and let me see some of those. I'm sure what's in my list is probably going to address all of them, because I feel like at this point I've heard it all. If I haven't heard it all, I've heard it dang near all. So I want to be able to make sure you guys feel empowered today and you feel confident, because as I was stating earlier, live streaming is one of the easiest ways to make money, and the overhead is low, and you don't even need a product to be able to get out here and start the process of monetizing it. Self-conscious, afraid of public speaking, not sure people will join. Okay, yeah, this is most of the stuff I get. Introverted, my voice. What's wrong with your voice, boo? Ain't nothing wrong with your voice. No one will be there. A lot of people think that that's going to happen. Keeping, content consistent when live streaming. Trolls, yeah, the trolls scare a lot of people. Don't know if people will join my live. An introvert. Thank you. I don't think I look good. My hair is not right. Don't know what to say. What if no one is listening? I don't know what to go live about. Latina, we covered all them topics, girl. I went through a whole list of live streaming topics on Monday and Sunday. Looking like I'm not knowing what I'm doing. Okay. You don't like the way you look on camera. Comfortable speaking though. Okay, well maybe you should try doing a dark scope or a podcast if you don't like the way you look on camera. I freeze in front of the camera. I always feel like I'm uninteresting. No. No. My vitiligo has me self-conscious. Oh, stop. A spider might appear. Shut up. The hair is cute. Thanks, Boo. Thank you. So y'all have pretty much the reasons that everyone has. So let's go ahead and bust some of them up, okay? Freeze at the start and start to stumbling. Nobody cares if you stumble. I stumble all the time. Do y'all care that I stumble? Does anyone in here care when I stumble? I get tongue-tied sometimes because I'm so tired, especially when I get on here in the evening and I've been talking and teaching classes all day, and I may have gotten off of a stage and I've consulted with a couple of people. Don't nobody care. Somebody said don't look right. Oh, okay, it's in your head. So let's go. So first of all, let me tell y'all something. Out of all of these different things that I'm going to tell you today, and I'm going to tell you some stuff that's real and is legitimately going to help you so you can get past this fear and get to this bag, okay? I just want you to think to yourself, okay? You need to focus on the bag. I need y'all to get to the bag and get out your feelings. I don't care what you look like. I don't care what you sound like, okay? I don't care, what your camera angle is like, what your lighting is like. I don't care if you stutter. I don't care if you got a gap in your teeth. I don't care if it's only 3 people in there, okay? It only takes 1 person to buy. Don't none of that matter. At the end of the day, we are trying to get to the bag. So I'm going to need y'all to get out of your own way. I'm going to need you to get out of your feelings and get to the bag. So what you're going to start doing is focusing on that bag. And you're going to remind yourself to get something that you've never had. You're going to have to do some things that you've never done before, okay? Blink, blink, blink. And we're not going to focus on any of these other things that are weighing us down. We are just going to focus on the bag. When I do make $1,000 or $2,000 in a broadcast, shout out to Smith Legal Solutions. She sent me the best receipt ever the other night. I can't wait to post it. She did a little bit over $2,200 in about 33 minutes. Yes, yes. She's a live stream. She came through the live stream to Profit Stream Academy. And it's amazing. She says she's out here kicking butt and taking names. So this stuff works, okay? So, anyways, I want y'all to think about that. I want y'all to remember that, okay? Anytime you start some of these other little thoughts start popping into your head, you need to think about that bag, okay? I need you to think about your rent. I need you to think about your mortgage. I need you to think about your kids' tuition. I need you to think about your car note. I need you to think about your investments. I need you to think about that vacation you want to go on. I need you to think about putting your mama in a new house. I need you to think about taking care of your daddy, okay? I need you to think about all of that. I need you to think about that bag you want, the shoes that you're trying to get to, okay? I need you to think about paying your tithes. I need you to think about your kids being able to participate in after school activities because you can afford them now and it's not stressing you out. I need you to think about being able to pay your light bill comfortably. I need you to think about not being jazzed up when payday hits because you're financially secure. Blink, blink, blink. Not even trying to be funny. And you don't have to throw up no numbers right now because I don't want to put nobody on blast. But I know because I read statistics and I read data. I know about 85 to 89% of y'all in here, you're not financially secure. You're not financially stable. And I don't want that for any of my kingdom members. I want it to be to the point where it's reversed and 90% of my kingdom members are financially stable and secure. And I'm talking about you're not trying, you don't have to worry and you're not going check to check and you have over, 1,000. You got enough for a year and a half put into your savings account where you can survive. And that's not even touching any of your investments, any of your savings. So at the end of the day, your live stream could easily be your side hustle. You don't have to go and get a second job or a third job where you're out here breaking your back and working these hours and not around your kids and not having time to do anything. And you're always exhausted and super tired because you're working 2 or 3 jobs and you're at the mercy of someone else. Your live stream literally could become your side hustle. And for many of my clients, they started live streaming and they were able to leave their 9 to 5 because they make 3 and 4 times more live streaming now than they did at the 9 to 5 that they were at. So I want y'all to clear your mind of some of these other things. And we're going to talk about ways to get you past some of those things that you said, because they're realistic and legitimate fears. We've already covered some of that stuff this week, especially you guys were talking about no one being in your stream. We talked about that like heavy on Monday, right? But on Sunday, I gave like what you're supposed to do to get that done. But outside of all of that, I want you guys to think about all of these other things that we just went through. And literally inside of your hand, especially if you're watching me on a phone or a tablet, right, is a pathway to thousands of dollars, whether you're in your car, whether you're in your bathroom, whether you're in your hotel room, whether you're sitting on your couch, okay, or whether you're sitting at a beach. So if we can start thinking about all of that, a lot of these other little insecurities that we're having and they're things that are inside of our minds, they're going to start to dissipate, okay? Now, someone said you're afraid no one's going to come to the stream. I knew a bunch of people were going to be afraid about that. Let me tell you something, Love Muffins. I started with a big fat 0, the way a lot of y'all are starting with 0 people. There were several days and several times. If there's a period pimp in the building who's been with me for a long time, please feel free to pipe up, okay, and co-sign and let the people know that I'm not lying. There are several times I would only have 6 people on the little eyeball. I would only have 12 people there. I remember the first time I got over 20 people on the chat, man, I was so excited. And I remember the first time I hit over 100, I about flipped. And then I remember the first time we had like 16,000 people show up to a set of live streams. It was crazy. It was insane, right? And I couldn't even have fathomed that that was ever going to happen to me or for me. And now it's a regular occurrence. I'm averaging about 7,500 views every time I go live within a 24-hour period in between the live and the replay viewers that are coming into the room. But I started with a big fat 0. So this is how you get people to your room. And this is one of the things that we're doing. It's called joining a scope squad, #CA. So for everyone that's in live stream to Profit Stream Academy, you guys know all about scope squads. I'm really big on them, okay? And your scope squad, sometimes it can be like your sibling or a friend or something like that. But if I'm gonna keep it funky, a lot of times people who are immediately around us, they don't see the vision that we have. They think, there's a lot of people, they thought when I first started doing this, it was a waste of time. There's a guy, I don't even talk to him anymore because because he's so negative, and we were friends in college. And I saved the email because I knew one day he was going to regret it. I saved the email, and he was like, you ain't nothing but a wannabe social media star. This is when I first started streaming. Y'all, have only been streaming for 4 years. Okay. My initial goal was only to make $1,000 a month. And we're going to talk about that, how I went from $1,000 a month to over $100,000 a month in streaming. Okay. And I was able to do that in about a 2.5 year period. It didn't take very long for me to get to that at all. But he straight up said, I saved it. I saved it because I knew he was wrong. And a lot of y'all would let that discourage you. So I'm just saying, a lot of times the people immediately around you may not be your best support systems. Okay. So right now you're in a space with support. People who are in this broadcast want to learn how to monetize their live streams. Even if you're not in Live Stream to Profit Stream Academy, I would encourage you, like right now, okay, or to go back and watch this replay and slide some people's DMs and ask them if they would like to be a part of your scope squad. Okay. You only need 4. Okay. I really don't recommend the group being over 8 because it starts to become a lot to manage when you get over 8 people. What you're doing inside of your scope squad is y'all have each other's backs. So literally, if you're about to go live, you can text any of them, or if y'all are talking in WhatsApp or whatever group message system you can text the other person and say, hey, I'm going live at 2:00 today. Can anybody come and hold me down? Can somebody come and promote for me? Can someone moderate for me? Right? You guys can get together. Can we collaborate? Can we go live together? I don't have that big of an audience. You don't have that big of an audience, but we can put our people together and we can really work something out, right? And start to create something that we can establish. And y'all can take turns doing things like that with one another, okay? Also, actually posting in your story 3 days before you get ready to go live, and post it on your timeline 3 days before you get ready to go live, and the topic you're going to speak about. That's a really easy way to get people there. Sending the email with the script that I gave to you guys on Sunday, again, is another really easy way to get people into your live stream. And then if you have an audience or you like Facebook, y'all know I love me some Facebook ads, literally going into your ads manager, creating an audience based off of people who already engage with you on Facebook or Instagram, specifically people who have engaged with you within the last 21 days, and then creating your content and sending that content to them as an ad, just a little video. Hey, my name is Ashley. I help small business owners make money with their social media pages and bring traffic into their businesses. I'm going to be doing a special series on live streaming. I'm starting Monday at 12, or whatever you're going to say for yourself. Bloop. Make sure you turn on the notifications. If you want to get a text reminder or an email reminder, this is how. Just like that. And then before you know it, you're going to have people that are coming to the lives. Also, making sure that every time you have a live, you remind people to invite and to share. And whenever you can see that people have shared and invited, Periscope makes it really easy. I always get like a big thing and y'all's name changes and everything so I can see who shared. That's how come y'all always see me. You won't see me doing it today because Periscope wouldn't fire up. But when y'all see me like blowing kisses, I'll stop mid-sentence, I'll blow a kiss to somebody and say, thank you, such and such. It's because they just shared. And I could see that they shared on Twitter or Facebook or Periscope or where, you know what I'm saying, whoever they told about me. So reminding people, hey, y'all, if this information is helpful to you, or if you know somebody that needs it, please share it right now on Facebook. Invite someone, tell someone that this is going on. So that's a really, really easy way to build up your streams, okay, quickly. You said, right? That's how you do it. Hey, learn to grow. Hey, honey. That's how you do it. So if you're actually doing that and putting in the work, you don't have to worry about no one showing up to your stream. But I'm gonna tell y'all something that y'all don't think about, and this is just the truth. A lot of times, some of y'all are like feeling like you're gonna show out and you're gonna be amazing, and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. When I get this many people, you gotta have that energy when nobody's there. That energy is what attracts people to you. Like, again, I tell y'all all the time, I didn't start off with like thousands of views. That like has been a process. One, I'm very consistent as far as broadcasting, like you're gonna, even when I'm traveling, I still try and get on and talk to y'all like on a consistent basis. But outside of that, it's my energy, like the way that we clown and the way that we get down. I already had this established before I got to thousands of views. When I only had 15 views, I still was working on this structure, right? Whenever I only had 100 views, I was still working on this structure. When I finally got to 500, when I got to 1,000, when I got to 1,500, y'all picking up what I'm putting down? You can't, like, some of y'all aren't ready to handle thousands of people. It's better for you to mess up in the beginning in front of a small amount of people than for you to mess up in front of thousands of people. Like if you walked out of the bathroom and your skirt was still stuck inside of your panties or something like that, would you only want one person in the bar to see it and come and tell you and say, hey girl, you may want to untuck that back there, right? Or would you want to get up in front of a whole room, right? A whole crowd of people with 500 or 600 people looking at you and your skirt is stuck inside of your panties? Blink, blink, blink. I would only want one person to see it and let me know what's going on instead of getting out there in front of thousands of people with my skirt stuck in my panties. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? So don't necessarily go and look towards your friends and family. And some of you guys may have very supportive friends and family. You know what I'm saying? Like my sister, she definitely was like riding with me and she would come and fill in and come into my stream and stuff like that. But there were several other people that I would meet out here inside of other live streams, especially a community like the one we have here with the Kingdom. Kingdom members all have their own businesses, or either they're side hustlers or they're in MLM or network marketing. We're very progressive people here, and all of us are working to create several streams of revenue. And so a lot of us are interested in that. So it's going to be really easy for you to find, your squad. And the reason you want to have at least 4 people on the squad is because the same way that you have a real life and you can't show up for every single broadcast, you want to show up as many as you can for your people. But it's realistic. People have kids, people have overtime, people have church commitments, people have volunteer commitments, people are out here coaching, you got to cook dinner, you got to do homework. Sometimes people get sick, you know what I'm saying? Just stuff happens. So everyone's not going to be able to be there. So this is why I tell you guys to be in a group of 4 instead of just 2. So that way, typically, there's always one of y'all that can fill in for the other person, okay? And then let me tell you this, make sure you do your part. Like, don't be that person where everyone's always there for your broadcast and you never can be there for anyone else. If any of you guys are working with someone like that, kick them out. Give them the boot. That's a user. We are all about mutually beneficial relationships here in the Kingdom, and you do not have to let someone use you. And I don't think there's anything wrong with expecting someone to love you or care for you or reciprocate whatever it is that they've done for you. And I'm not saying that means that you're out there doing things so people can only do things back for you. That's not what I'm saying. Don't try and twist it like that. But I have a good heart. I'm a very helpful person, okay? I'm a kind person by nature. I'm helpful by nature. I think almost all country people are helpful. That's just how we are, right? However, I'm not down for being used. Blink, blink, blink. And I'm not going to let anybody make me feel bad because I expect for you to be kind to me. I expect for you to look out for me if I looked out for you. I expect for you to have my back if I have your back. Blink, blink, blink. It's unhealthy and it's dysfunctional to be trying to pour from an empty cup and always emptying yourself to where there's nothing left for you. That ain't healthy, okay? And that ain't proper. And there's nothing wrong with you expecting someone to reciprocate what it is that you're doing for them. So if you're in the Scope Squad and you can show up and promote and moderate and share for them, but they can't never come back and do it for you, cut that off, okay? That's a user. Blink, blink, blink. We'll talk some more about that in like some life scopes and not business scopes, because I can go all day talking about that, okay? Nothing wrong with mutual beneficial. I know how I am. So at this point in my life, I look for other people that are like me in that capacity. They don't necessarily have to think the same thing I think or make the same amount of money I make or anything like that. But I'm looking for people that will ride for me the way I ride for them. I'm looking for people that will look out for me the way I look out for them, that will do for me the way that I do for them, right? And if I don't see them tracing you, I'm skirt. Nah, I don't want to be your friend, pimp. I won't go dinner with you. I'm cool. I'm good over here. Okay. Anyway, something else that you guys can do that's going to help you get past the fear of live streaming. So now that we've addressed the elephant in the room of how we get people into the broadcast, and those of you that get the live stream starter kit, and especially those of you that come to Live Stream to Profit Stream Academy, you're not gonna have to worry about that no more. I do a whole entire series, like module, on like literally just repurposing your live streams and turning them into other things and sources of revenue. Okay. But y'all, please remember the block button is real and you always can block someone. So I know everyone has different personality traits. I know I'm a little bolder. I know I'm very assertive. So the trolls don't get to me. A lot of times I troll the trolls. And it's all fun for me. And I've also learned how to use them to my advantage. You know, people feel some type of way. Sometimes they come into my inbox sometimes and they trying to talk slick, or they real rude, or want to get greasy, and they get mad because I get greasy back. And then the first things they want to yell at me, you're unprofessional, you're ghetto. Like, no, I'm not. You're rude, and I was rude back to you. I'm not hurting for your business. Blink, blink, blink. Now, don't get me wrong. I appreciate my customers and my clients. I appreciate your business, but I understand the way that you don't have to be here. You got to understand too, I ain't got to be there. I'm straight, and you can't talk to me and disrespect me and come at me any kind of way. Blink, blink, blink. Y'all, my whole motivation for opening my own business, this has been in me since I've been a child. So when I was a teenager, when I was in college, I worked at Starbucks, y'all, and I had this boss, and she just did not like me. Like, I hadn't done anything wrong. I was not showing up late. I had no customer complaints. As a matter of fact, I got a lot of tips. I learned my stuff. I did my book. If people needed extra shifts, I would take them. When people like were behind on stuff, I would pitch in to help. This woman just did not like me. My other bosses did, but this one particular woman, she just did not like me, right? When I look back at it now, because I'm older, she probably didn't like me because she was jealous. Real talk. She had gotten a little old, you know what I'm saying? She looked crusty or whatever. She was old enough, she could have been my mama. Like, real talk, like real talk, not even trying to be shady at the time. She was old enough that she could have been my mama. And there's some older women, they don't embrace younger women, right? And then at the Starbucks that I worked at, there were only 3 Black people that worked at that Starbucks, right? I was the only Black woman that was there, and I was a girl at the time. I was still, you know what I'm saying? I was still in my teens. I hadn't even hit 21 yet or whatever. So I was a girl at the time, and instead of her, you know, being cool with me, I guess she could see all this spice and all this, you know, she could see all of that on me, and she didn't know how to take it. So anyway, she did not like me. Yeah, I called her crusty. She crusty, baby. She was hating on me. You crusty. If you a hater, you crusty. Y'all tell all your haters they crusty. She was hating on me. And I'm pretty sure this is what sparked in me at that time, that I knew I was going to work for myself. And I had asked, could I have the day off? Okay, I asked if I could have this one day off. Now, the day was Valentine's Day that I wanted off, but I asked for it way in advance, because the guy that I was with, my boyfriend at the time, which he ended up proposing to me on that Valentine's Day, but the guy that I was with at that time, he had asked me like way in advance. He was like, make sure you're not working on Valentine's Day. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to work on Valentine's Day. So I went in like a month and a half early asking, could I have that day off? She was like, no one's going to da 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 da. Well, there was 2 other ladies there. They were like, I never do anything on Valentine's Day, and I want to go to this concert, because there was a concert like 2 days before. They were like, if you work my shift, I'll switch with you. Bet. We thinking problem solved, right? No, y'all can't switch shifts. Why? We switch shifts any other time, but we can't switch them this time. Oh, okay. So I told the girl, I was like, I'll work your shift for you anyway. And and then I told the lady who was my boss at the time, I said, it's cool. I said, you don't have to give me the day off. I'll just ask you as a courtesy. I'm not going to be here anyway. So you can either schedule somebody there for me or give me the day off, or you're going to be short staffed. She was like, no, you going to come in, girl. You can't tell me what to do. I am not coming in. Y'all, can you imagine the audacity of me to be telling this woman that I'm not coming in. I just, as a courtesy, I told you I wouldn't be here. Blink, blink, blink. I straight up told her that. I should have known back then. I was different than everybody else, and I had no fear. I was not afraid to tell this woman, I'm not coming. I didn't care. I didn't care if she was going to, couldn't give a flying for, I know. I told her that. And And to make it worse, I told her that in front of everybody, in front of everybody, customers, other employees, assistant managers, all of that, all of that. Oh Lord, I've been a mess for a long time. Okay, so long story, point of the story. Okay, point of the story. Okay, at the end of the day, is that I knew I was gonna have to create something in my life for myself because I did not like people telling me what I could do, like, you know what I'm saying, as far as like coming in, when I could be off, you know what I'm saying, if I needed extra time, if I wanted to do something with my family, if I wanted to go somewhere. I didn't like the fact that someone felt like they could control my life, right? Because they were like, well, I cut your check, so you got to do what I say do. Basically, is how I felt. Now, that ain't what she said, but that's how I felt. Down in my sha-na-na, down in my spirit. Shout out to my girl, Nikita B. That is really how I felt at a young age, and I held on to that. And so my thing to you guys who are saying that you're afraid, anytime that you get afraid, I want you to reflect on how you feel when you want to take off, when you want to go somewhere, if you have a family emergency, if you got to pick up your kid from school, if you get sick, okay? Or even if you just want something as simple as a day off and you made arrangements where someone else could work your shift and somebody still tell you no. I want you to think about that and use that as energy to fuel yourself, because for a long time, that was literally what lit the fire under my butt. That crusty woman probably did me one of the biggest favors in my life, because from then I knew I was going to work for myself. Like literally from that moment, that's when I knew. I was like, I'm gonna work for myself. I had no idea what I was gonna do then, but I knew I was gonna be working for myself because of that crusty heifer. Blink, blink, blink. You said you right? So next, so that's a way that you can get past your fear of live streaming, okay? Thinking about your current situations, thinking about things in your past, okay, that have been unfavorable or did not work the way that you wanted to, and being able to use that energy to motivate you to continue moving on towards the path that you want to go to. You you said she probably at Gold Corral now. She moved over from Starbucks to go. She may have him. I don't know. I can't tell you, okay? The next thing that's going to help you guys when it comes to trolls, back to that, figure out what you want to do with the trolls, okay? Either you want to use the trolls and you can roast them, you know what I'm saying? You can go in on them. You can talk smack back to the trolls. Some people say, I'm going to show the trolls love, and no matter what they say, I'm going to be peaceful, and I'm going to shower them with the love of the Lord, and I'm going to rise above that. I ain't there yet. Y'all know I go in. Okay. Sometimes people just say block. You know what I'm saying? And remember that the block button is an option. So if someone is trolling you, you can block them. Blink, blink, blink. I troll some of y'all so bad sometimes y'all block me. It's probably like at least 3 or 4 customers, and I should be ashamed of this, but I'm not. In the past week, that they came at me crazy, so I hit them right back to the point that they had to block me, and I was over there laughing the whole time. And my friends, they be like, girl, they be like, something's wrong with you. It's entertaining to people like me, okay? So if a troll is going to trigger you, just block them. If you are the type of person who has the personality like me, use the troll to your advantage, and you roast the troll, and you use that troll for content, you use that troll for material, and you use that troll as an opportunity to flex, right? Because people's favorite thing to try and troll me with that don't know me, they love to come in and say I'm a scam artist or that I'm a phony. That's how that thing that I do in the intro when I say, if you've made some money with me, drop your money bags, your dollar signs, the credit card emojis, yada, yada, yada. That came from trolls always trolling me and saying I was a scam artist. So I figured out, I said, oh, if someone says I'm fake, I'm phony, this seems like a scam, that's the first thing I go to, and it shuts everybody up. And it's also amazing because it's helped me build up my customer base, because people can see real live people who have gotten positive results from what I do. So figure out what you're going to do with the trolls. And like I said, if you don't want to do any of that, just block them. Y'all just block. They can't, we digital. Okay. I'm on a screen. You on a screen. You can't reach out and touch me. And if you did, I'm going to give you these hands, baby. Blink, blink, blink. Okay, some people be like, no, I'm too adult to fight. I will fight you. I need you to know that. Okay, somebody in here needed to know that right now. I will fight you. Boo, I work for myself. Can't nobody fire me. Blink, blink, blink. My whole reason for being a boss was so I could have the freedom to do what I wanted to do, and people can't treat me like trash, okay? Get into it. And some of y'all that met the other way, y'all try and come in my team and y'all be surprised because y'all think I'm going to chastise my team member and I'll be on their side. Stop now. get your life together. Y'all don't go out in these streets and be fighting. Please remember this is edutainment, okay? This is edutainment. But real life, I will fight you, okay? Even though this is edutainment, you know, I got big hands. I'm a statuesque girl, okay? I can give it to you. Is she playing or is she serious? If I were you, I wouldn't try and find out. All right. So next thing outside of that, y'all, if you do a broadcast and if the broadcast does not go well, and if the broadcast happens to be trash, okay? If it happens to be a bad broadcast, just delete it. Okay? Just delete it. Just delete it. It's okay. Everything's not going to be stellar. All of us have had off days. Like I know I definitely have had my share of off days. And when I first started, y'all, my broadcasts were so bad. I didn't quite have a structure. I was definitely very nervous. Sometimes I didn't have a lot of people in the room. So like it would be like a really long time in between comments and questions and things like that. So I hadn't quite like learned how to utilize my enhancers and you know what I'm saying? And like stories and stats and case studies and all those sorts of types of things. So do I like, did I leave those up? No, they're gone. Okay. I think I have one or two just so I show them sometimes so people can see like the difference between then versus now and how much I've been able to grow and how much better the streams have gotten. But it's a process. Like be patient with yourself. And if it's really, really bad, y'all, just delete it. Just delete it. And so, okay, so don't be scared. You can just delete it if it's bad. Something else that you can do, and this helps a lot of my clients. A lot of people tell me that this is really beneficial to them. You can get a photo of a person, or it can be a group of people. It can even be a picture that you like tear out of a magazine and just stick it somewhere that's in your eyesight. So for instance, if you're looking at me on Facebook land right now, it looks like I'm looking directly in the camera and looking at y'all, but I'm really not. I have a book and it's like a table book and it has photos of my events in it. I'm actually looking right above the camera and I'm looking at the photo book. I'm looking at the photo book and not at the screen. But if you're watching me on Facebook, it looks like I'm looking at you on the screen. If we're in Instagram land right now, it looks like I'm looking directly into the camera. I'm not. I'm staring at a coffee mug right now. So if I wanted to tape, if I wanted to take a picture of a person's face on there so I could feel like I have someone that I'm speaking to and not feel like a crazy person, that's what you can focus on. So for a lot of you guys, get you an image or get you a picture of, a friendly face on there, and then just tape it there. Okay, just take a piece of tape or a sticky note, pop it up there, and now it's going to give you someone that you can converse with, and it's going to help your conversation and your tone to be a lot more lively instead of you feeling like, oh my God, there's no one here. And you won't even be focused on the number of people that are like the number of eyeballs that are in the chat room. Instead, you're just going to focus on your image or on your picture. Okay. Something else that helps a lot of people is doing a test run. So one of my favorite things about the Periscope app that they have that other apps don't is you can do private streams. And I highly recommend that you guys do this if you can. But when you do a private stream, you're just going to invite one or two other people into the broadcast. You literally will have the experience of going live, so you'll be able to get used to the hearts. You'll be able to get used to the setup. You'll be able to see what it's like with like the delay. You'll be able to get used to people talking to you and commenting to you without you having to go live in front of like hundreds or thousands of people. And it's not going to send out the notification to everyone on your list. Okay. So if you, that is definitely something that I would recommend recommend that you guys try, and it'll just get you comfortable and making sure that your friends are typing and throwing up comments. If you have a scope squad, they definitely will do that with you. Shout out to everybody in live stream to Profit Stream Academy, hashtag CA. Y'all know what it is. Next, make sure you get some notes. I do not recommend writing out a full script. Some people say write out a script and, put it here or stick it somewhere where you can read it and see it. They even have like teleprompter softwares where you can type in and it'll roll on a computer monitor near you and you can see it. I don't like operating like that because I feel like it's really stiff. I feel like it's cold. I feel like you start to focus so much on trying to read your script and get the words right that you lose the ability to be yourself. And you lose, you lose your warmness or your quirkiness or, just things that would naturally happen in the conversation with other people inside of the broadcast. So what I do is I always have notes. So like, here are, this is a set of my notes from when we were going through the strategy session this is Monday's strategy session. So selling with products and services. So I just listed on the setup what you need. But if you guys watched the stream, I went through each of these things, but I gave an elaboration on what those things do and how you use them, right? So I am a person, I operate off of bullets. Like this is my overall topic. And then here are maybe my three, remember, if those of you that came to the workshop, we went through creating the content. So here are the three major points that I want to talk about. Here are the sub points to each one of these. Bada boom, bada bang. You can go and get that together. And it's really, really easy for you to do. So that would be what I would recommend to you guys, is just having some big bullets or a couple of notes. Do I always create notes? Yes, I always do. Even when I'm traveling, if I'm on, like here's a note on a little sheet of paper. It's not even big. I put them on anything, backs of envelopes, Post-its, napkins, the little stuff that the hotel gives you, like that little notepad sheet. I don't care if I need to go get a square tissue paper at the bathroom and write it down. Because remember, I educate people. So for me, it's really important that if it's 8 things we're supposed to cover, I'm going to get those 8 things out. And when you get in here and you start broadcasting and you start streaming, you guys are going to realize, especially when you start getting an audience that will engage with you, which I appreciate you guys so much for always talking to me, talking to one another, leaving comments, tips, things like that, contributing to the broadcast. Like it makes a big difference, but you will find that it's really easy to get distracted. And you'll come in talking about one thing and all of a sudden you're like 6 topics away and you can't even remember what it is that you wanted to talk about. It's really easy to make that happen. And so we want to make sure that we try to evade that. So your notes just help you keep the structure to your broadcast. Also, for those of you who are just starting, you're going to find that your notes are going to help you remember like where you are. You're like, oh, I'm supposed to intro. I'm supposed to talk about this thing. I'm supposed to reset an intro again. I'm going to talk about this thing. I'm going to reset an intro, because I used to like literally write in a reminder, like, don't forget to say, hey, if you guys are just getting here, my name is Ashley Ann. I'm a public speaker. I'm an award-winning luxury event designer, but most importantly to y'all, I'm a business builder. I broadcast typically Monday through Thursdays, and I talk and teach people how to make money with their social media accounts. I've helped over 6,000 people get to the bag, and over 500 of my clients have created 6- and 7-figure income. If you want to get notifications of when I go live, make sure you text the word coins to 313131. Text the word coins to 313131. Text the word coins to 313131. There's a reset. Bloop, just like that. Because people come into the streams during different times. Now, when I first started, could I say it like that? And did I naturally remember to do it throughout the broadcast? Absolutely not. Again, I was just trying to get my footing. I was just trying to figure things out. But now I've been broadcasting for a while, so it's very natural to me and it's really easy to do it. But even with 4 years of broadcasting, unless let me recant. I said always. I need to take that back. There's an exception. if I'm doing a chill scope, when I just get on and just talk to y'all, so y'all know when I'm just cooking or we're just doing makeup, like there's no actual structure, I don't have notes because we're just chilling. Like I'll put up the topic and I'll be like, I'm gonna tell y'all about my date, or I'm gonna tell you about this client that got on my nerves, or I'm at my nephew's baseball game. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever that, when I'm doing broadcasts like that, no, there's no notes. That's just me just getting on and talking. But when I'm actually giving content like I'm doing right now, there it is. You better try and get to Atlanta or New York, boo. Blink, blink, blink. I won't be in Nashville anytime soon, and nobody has booked me next year to come to a conference or an event in Nashville or a university. So if you want me to come to Nashville, get me a check. Get your girl a gig, okay? That's what any of you guys, y'all be like, when you coming here? Whenever you get me a check. Blink, blink, blink. Click the link in my bio. It's a big button in there that says Book Ashley Ann. It has everything that you need to get me a good old GIG, okay? Next thing that you can do to help you get past your fear of live streaming is make sure you create your intro, which is the little thing I just gave, and make sure that you practice it. And you want to practice it before you get on the camera screen. And naturally, you'll get to the point one day where you can say it. I recite mine so often, y'all can even say it back to me. When we were at Accelerate 180 and we were in the Diamond Day, there was one of the days people actually, like the whole class just broke into saying it. And they all said it in unison. It was crazy. It was so funny. People walk up to me and they can say my whole intro to me because I say it so frequently and I say it the same way. And so that just comes from practicing. Blink, blink, blink. Okay? That literally just comes from practicing. So practice makes perfect. I know it's an old adage, but it's true. And so you write out what you want people to know about you. Write your name, write what you do, and who, I'm sorry, write your name, write who you help, and write what you do for those people. And then if there's any other accolade or something like that you want to throw in there, add that, and then talk about today's topic. That's it. Those are the 5 things that you need. And eventually you'll get a flow and it'll be really easy for you to say. So it's just practice, okay? Next that's going to help you get past your fear of live streaming. Create like a little scope corner or a section for you. Like come up with a designated place, and that's going to help a lot of the stress that you're feeling. You can figure out, like, y'all, you don't need special equipment. Like if you got a box and a coffee mug and you pop your phone up on that, or you pop your tablet up on that, and that angle is popping when you do that, that angle looks amazing when you do that, then guess what? There you go. Okay. Look, take a look at your background. Do you need a curtain? Do you need a drape? Do you just need to make sure that the desk behind you is clean or the table behind you is clean? Okay. Do you want to find like a picture or a canvas or something like that to pop up into the corner? Add a little plant right there. Bada boom, bada bang. You also can hit up my friends at Backdrop City. I love them. And they will make all kinds of banners for you. They have green screens that you can order so you can drop things behind you, all of that. They're incredible. But just find you a little designated place. If it's inside of your car and if you got to run out to the garage, you know what I'm saying, and turn on the light, do it. Okay, just get you a designated place so you can get comfortable. And then the more you start broadcasting, is going to start being really easy for you to move around. Okay. And then the last little tip that I wanted for you guys is, well, I have way more tips than this, but it's the last one we're going to do today because I'm looking at the time. The last tip that I have for you guys today is make sure that you actually watch yourself back. That's how you start the process of getting better. I know it's really uncomfortable sometimes to listen to your own voice or to check out your own mannerisms, but you're going to start noticing that you have patterns in your speech, and some of those things you may want to correct. You're going to notice things that you do that you like, and you may want to make sure that you do more of those, okay? You're going to start to find out, like, oh, this was a good color in front of the camera. Like, there are colors I don't wear when I'm on screen because I know it makes it hard for me to read the comments. And y'all know sometimes like I may put on something and I'll be like, oh snap, I'll be like, this shirt is making it hard for me to see the comments. And you'll see like I'll never wear it again whenever I'm broadcasting because I can't see what you guys are saying to me. Facebook, I typically don't have that problem because on Facebook it's like a little white box that's over to the side and all of your comments are put there. But when I'm on like Instagram or Periscope or something, it's just words that are there. And so depending on where the camera is on me, it determines sometimes where the comments are across my shirt. And sometimes I can see them and sometimes I can't. And I'll learn that. Also, you'll learn your angles. You will learn your delay time because you'll be able to recall and say, oh, I was hearing the conversation and I'm just seeing these comments. Wow, it's a 7-second delay or 8-second delay. So you'll learn how to do like your filler space and your enhancer space so that way you and the audience can keep up together. All those sorts of types of things, but that only comes from watching it back, okay? And this is an easy tip and it helped me a lot so I didn't feel like a crazy person because it does feel weird. I don't know about y'all, but before I started streaming, I did not speak to myself out loud. So I was not used to hearing my voice without a voice coming back. You know what I'm saying? Like someone to converse with me. And so because of that, it was super strange to me. And I was like, this is stupid. I was like, this is dumb. Like that's literally what I said after my first stream. I put down my phone. I said, this is the dumbest thing I've ever done. This is so stupid. And it was not. And so what I would start doing is I would go into other people's streams and I would go into other people's stories that were coming into my live streams. And that way I could hear their voices. So sometimes whenever y'all are giving me comments and stuff, I'll giggle because I can imagine some of y'all saying it because I've been to your streams. I watch your stories. I watch when you put videos on your timeline, especially the regulars that come in here. Like I go and I have a whole secret page where I just be lurking on people's stuff because people freak out if they see me come in under the King Ashley Ann name. So I have like a whole lurker account that I be out here in these streets on. But I can like literally hear you guys say it and how you would say it. And so it made me not feel crazy because then when I would see the comments, it's like, oh, I can read it in their voice, right? And with their connotation on it. So those are my tips. Those are my tips on how you guys can get past your fear of live streaming. Well, did you guys find this helpful today? Did you find this helpful today? We are going to squeeze in sales tactics. Don't worry. It's Black Friday, Cyber Monday time. I got to get it. So maybe we'll do sales tactics on like Saturday morning or Saturday afternoon or depending on how good I am at getting this baby shower set up. That's going to determine when that's going to happen. Maybe even Sunday. Yes. Okay. So for the deal of the day, okay, if you found this broadcast helpful, if you found Wednesday night helpful, if you found Sunday and Monday, if you have found today or any of the content this week helpful, you definitely are going to love the live stream starter kit. It has a replay of the masterclass that was Wednesday. So if you missed it, that's how you can get your pause on that. It has several video modules. It has an amazing workbook with it that works you through how to get set up. And on top of that, it has some broadcast replays to help you guys create your content and those sorts of types of things. All you have to do is click the link in my bio, scroll down to this week's deals and tap the first button, okay? The first button under this week's deals. That's how you will be able to get the live stream starter kit for only $47 instead of $297. Hey, 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 okay? Big savings. It's over 75%. That deal is only until midnight tonight, okay? It's only until midnight tonight. Now, we are officially open for Q&A. You can ask me any question about the content that we went through tonight. You can ask me other questions about live streaming, or you can ask me about the deal of the day. If you're in Instagram land, the timer is going to cut off in about 78 seconds or so. When if you want to participate in Q&A, I will turn it right back on. So when you see me come back in live, just come in with your questions and go for what you know. Blinkety blink, blink, blink. If you have to go, I appreciate you so much for spending your lunch break with me today. And I hope that this has been useful and beneficial and that I can put a smile on your face. And don't forget, I got these hands now. You already bought it. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. What are the fillers you were talking about? Okay, so the fillers I was talking about are these things that are called enhancers. Shout out to everyone enrolled in the live stream to Profit Stream Academy. You'll also see a information page about that as well. I mean, information about live stream to Profit Stream Academy, but we spend a fair amount of time talking about enhancers. So enhancers are when you give stories, you can give stats, you can give case studies, you can give testimonials, anything like that. So it's not, you don't really want to call it a filler, but it's an extra way to help people connect to your content, right? And it's much better than you sitting there looking like a deer in the headlights, which is what I see sometimes. Like sometimes some of y'all will go live and y'all literally are just sitting there. And I'm like, hey, are you aware that we can watch you, that we're seeing you right now do nothing? You're sitting here looking at me. I'm sitting here looking at you. We're looking at one another. This is very awkward. And now I'm going to back out of the room. So enhancers help you through that process. So if you give out one of your bullet points, or you give out a topic or a point or something like that, and let's say you want to make sure that there's enough time that the people inside of your audience can respond to you, or that you can see the comments, that's when you would go into the enhancers. So that's where you may want to give a personal story or a testimonial, or you'll put in a statistic or a fun fact or something like that. So enhancers are really, really dope. And a lot of people need them anyway. Blinkety blink, blink, blink. You you love my hands. Thank you, Tanya. Hey, Nikki, what's going on, girl? Let's see. I sell jewelry. What can I live stream about? All the things I told people they could live stream about on Sunday and Monday. Blink, blink, blink. Click the link in the bio. Buy the strategy for for people who have physical products, services, and are involved in MLM. It's under this week's deals. Look, this is for anybody that's in here. Anytime you want to ask me something about your business specifically, that means you need to book a one-on-one session. Okay, get into it. Now, what I will do is I will answer the question for anyone in here who has products. Okay, and don't think that I ain't got no answer for you, boo, because I do. Okay, don't try and test my fresh. I'm fresher than a cucumber in the garden on summertime. Okay, so for those of you who have physical products, things that you can live stream about when you're actually working or making your products, when you're unboxing the products, you can have flash and advanced pre-sales with your products on your lives. You can ask people what colors or variations you should be having when you're updating the site, when you're packaging orders and shipping them to clients, when you're doing behind the scenes, when you're going to get extra training. Okay, all those things are viable things that you can live stream about, and they will result in more sales. Blinkety blink, blink, blink. He said no free game. That's not a lie. I just gave a bunch of free games. So this is the thing with this. I love helping people, okay? But I do not like being taken advantage of. And whether y'all want to believe it or not, okay, there are a lot of people, as much as I give, they will still try and take some more. And there are some people who have a sense of entitlement. A lot of y'all don't even realize that y'all move that way in life. And y'all just will take and take and take and take and take until you use someone up, until they are shriveled up and laying on the sidewalk, gasping for air and gasping for breath. And are you going to give me some air? Are you going to give me some water? Are you going to feed me? Hell no. You're going to look down at me and be like, did nobody tell you to do all that? And you're going to go on to the next person that's going to give you whatever it is that you want to take from them. I give a lot for free. I get on here and I stream on a regular basis and teach things for free that people should charge hundreds and thousands of dollars for, that people do charge thousands of dollars for. And y'all go into their programs and classes and learn more on the free streams with me than you do with them. Y'all have told me before. I have all kinds of free classes and courses that are going at any given time. I have a free planner that you can sit there and download. I have a whole email list that I send free social media and content and marketing ideas to and tips on a weekly basis. I be giving out free stuff left and right. I did a whole pop-up workshop for free. I be on here doing free strategies and classes. I'd have freed it up. So if you want beyond that, and when people want me to get into personal things for their business or personal ideas to help them, you damn straight, you need to pay. Because if you can't decipher or figure out what it is from the live stream or from the other free courses or products that are available, then that means you need a coach or a consultant. I've given it out there. I literally sometimes tell people exactly what to do. On Sunday and Monday, I did a day by day. I even broke down the emails what you're supposed to say in the email when you send it to someone, like everything, like boop, 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 boop. So when people come at me and they be like, well, what about my this or my that, or can you help? What's the idea for my business that I have? You need to go and click the link in the bio and you need to book a one-on-one session. I know that I do service. I know that I'm a giver. I know for a fact that I'm helping people at the end of the day. And all of you guys better understand this and learn this. You have to have a boundary. Like, yes, you give things for free to help people, to add value to your audience, to create good karma for yourself, okay? Because you want to see your community do better. And you also do things for free to establish yourself as a resource and as an expert. But there, like I said, there's a line when it goes from, okay, I helped you, to now you're trying to use me, right? And so that's like your job to set that boundary to say, okay, I've given enough on the free 99 side over here. Now, if you want some more, you got to come into the pay 99 side. I have people that slide in my DM and I'm like, I do free classes and courses Monday through Thursday. And I got this course and this class over here. And I got this training and da, 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 da. And then I'll listen. I got products that range from this much to that much. And then they go, damn, you cost too much. And I could never, well, I need to unfollow you. So you completely ignore all of the free stuff. You're mad because I won't let you use me. Yeah, boo, you do need to unfollow me. Get on down. I ain't got no time for that. Get on down, just like that. I told my chiropractor yesterday that I would go live in my mind and said I was watching your video. Now I have to go live because this ain't nothing but a sign. Yep, you need to do it. For sure, for sure. That's what I was referencing to. I needed that because I was giving too much away before the cutoff is real. Yeah, you have to. I'm telling you, you have to. You have to. People be trying to do the most, and you gotta be like, put the brakes up. And I'm very comfortable in knowing everybody is not my client. Like I already told y'all, like if y'all come in my inbox with that BS, I'm gonna hit it right back. And I don't care if you call me ghetto. I don't care if you call me rude. And first of all, get it together. I'm country. Okay, I know some of y'all ain't never seen a country girl like me. I know y'all didn't know we do it like this in the South. I know, straight up country on a farm, okay? Cornbread fed. I know that y'all don't know, but get it together, okay? You're not gonna confuse me. Shout out to all my ghetto girls in the building, though. I got love for y'all too. And some of y'all think it's like just y'all be like, oh, like I'm gonna try and hurt your feelings and insult you. You're ghetto. Actually, I'm not. I'm country. I'm well educated. I'm very hospitable. I have a beautiful smile. I have a very kind soul and a big old heart, but I'm just not going to let you disrespect me. I'm not going to let you abuse me. I'm not going to let you mistreat me. And I sure ain't going to let you use me. Okay. And people will get mad when the right, it's like, how dare you not let me treat you like trash? How dare you not let me harass you? How dare you, right? How dare you not let me disrespect you? And then they want to lash out with that. Baby, get into it. People have called me much worse. Okay. Some of y'all don't like that. It's somebody watching right now that's big old mad. Because I just said that. Right. On free Fridays. I send out free Friday stuff every Friday in the email. Come on now. Help the people. But they be trying and I be like, I be like, like I've done enough. I have done enough. So y'all just have to learn that. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all have to, it's kind of like, let's say you're giving, for those of you who have physical products, let's say you're giving a free sample of whatever your physical product is. And somebody keeps coming back every 3 days and getting your free sample. Aren't one day you're going to be like, okay, when are you going to buy this? Because you obviously like it because you keep coming back to get it, right? So it's like, you know, it's one of those things, visually, okay, now it's free samples for first time. Okay, you know, because now you're abusing the situation. Oh, thank you, boo. When will your casual live stream take place? I just do them randomly. I just do them randomly. Before when I had like, I'll say more structure, because it wasn't like my business. Let me tell y'all this, and this is a blessing, and I'm not complaining at all. But when I say live streaming has created so much opportunity for me, and live streaming has like literally quadrupled my business, and it did it in a short amount of time. I I was like way more structured in my day, you know what I'm saying? And so it was easier for me to schedule like the chill broadcast. Now I just do them whenever I can do them. I don't even send a text message. It's just if you own when I go live doing it, you own when I go live doing it, and that's it. You know, we had a little chill scopes, and then I take them on down. So it's not like an actual like every Friday with this and that. Ooh, do y'all want to know something though? There is going to be something that's going to be structured. It's going to be on Saturdays. Do y'all want to know? I want to tell y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all. Okay, I'm just gonna tell y'all in here, but I'll make a big deal about it later. Because people have been asking me, they're like, when are you gonna get a podcast? When are you gonna get a podcast? But I'm like, I live stream. I don't want a podcast. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I got all this other stuff going on. I won't take nothing on. But I am gonna get a podcast. And the podcast, okay, I can't tell you the name of it yet. I can't tell you the name of it until we announce it yet, right? But the podcast is going to be more based on like the chill scope and life lesson stuff. Because y'all, yes, I am. I'm going to tell y'all. Yes, I am. Because y'all always, I can't tell y'all how many of y'all pop in on me and y'all be like, will you be my life coach? Will you do this? Will you do that? And y'all know I'm real transparent. I don't have a problem telling people about, you know, that I was married before and how it didn't work out and things were abusive, how I left when I was in debt, how I came up out of all of that stuff. Y'all know I'm like straight up transparent. How I was like broke, how, you know, it took me years to like get the footing in my business and figure out what I needed to do. All that stuff that we talk about though, that y'all like, there's going to be a podcast and there'll be some business and some money stuff in it. But I feel like I do enough on the live stream with the business side. It'll be more like other stuff that y'all like to talk about and that I like to talk about with y'all. And the look, something in my spirit is telling me not to tell y'all the title. I can't tell y'all the title yet. I can't tell y'all the title yet. I gotta wait. But it'll be me and my sister and my friend, okay? It's gonna be me, and we're gonna be talking on some real stuff. We're gonna start in November. We're gonna talk about all kinds of stuff like dating, money, like raggedy dudes, dusty dudes, good men. We're gonna talk about good men. We're gonna be talking about crazy experiences. We're gonna be talking about familial relationships. We're gonna be talking about like how you'll go crazy if you get the good D and some of the stuff we're doing, like all of that. We're gonna talk about hot topics. We're gonna talk about stuff that like goes on in the media, all of that junk, all of that. And it will be structured. Like Saturday is when we will do it. And I think what I'm gonna do, because you know everything takes funding, I think so, like if you want to be there during the live, you know, during the live sessions before it all gets edited down, that'll be on Saturday. So maybe we'll stream Saturday to like people that are members or something like that. And then we'll do like one that goes out to the general public or something, and it'll hit the airwaves on Monday or something like that. Like that part. But yes, I want to tell y'all, but I don't want to tell y'all, but I want to tell y'all, but it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, okay? It's gonna happen. It's gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be so much fun, okay? Y'all gonna be like, y'all are crazy, but we're gonna keep it all the way funky. You said people love to hook up and want your business not to grow. Yeah, they do. It'd be too much. Y'all are silly. Victoria, those are my sentiments exactly. I've heard worse from better. That's exciting because I want to know about how to open those mental blocks you spoke of before. Oh yeah, we'll be doing all of that. It's called Kingdom Shit. It's not Kingdom Shit, but shit is in there. Shit is in there, but it's not called Kingdom Shit. And I'm gonna see if I can finesse my Kingdom Shit. And I'm gonna see if I can finesse my mom and my Aunt Jan and Donna and stuff to make like some special appearances. But yeah, I do want to say it, but something is telling me that I can't say it yet. Like something is telling me that I can't. I don't know why, but something is telling me that I can't say it yet. So I'm not gonna say it yet. You said you hope Nikita B will be there sometimes. I hope she's gonna be there sometimes too. I hope she will be. I hope Nikita's much more conservative than me. I say stuff all the time and I make her blush, and she'd be like, "What is wrong with you? Like, why are you so crazy?" But you need somebody. You know, that's my other part of my Reese's peanut butter cup. You need both of us together. You can't handle this together, baby. It's trouble all day. Reese's peanut butter cup. Anyway, do y'all have any other questions about live streaming? I gotta hold the water, but when I can say it, because we're kicking it off like right at the beginning of November, it's gonna be amazing. I'll tell y'all. Any other questions about today? Because I'm looking at the time and I got to go soon. Okay, I gotta get out of here soon. I gotta get out of here soon. I got a whole baby shower to get ready for tomorrow. I gotta go pick up some more flowers. I gotta soak some bricks. I gotta make sure my mama's wound get changed. We gotta get lunch in these streets. You said maybe you'll be on it. You may be. We might go live with people. Okay. Your target learning curve. Your largest learning curve. My largest learning curve. It actually is not even on the professional side. It's on the personal side, which it ended up helping me on the personal side. Taking accountability. And a lot of people don't like to do it. And I believe that it has helped me. I believe it's helped me tremendously, and why I've been able to, outside of God, blessing me and having a lot of favor on my life, but taking accountability. Whoop. You guys okay? Man, I be effing this phone up. Y'all, I've dropped my phone more in the past month than I have in the past 2 years. Like, real talk. I don't know what's wrong with it. My phone is suicidal. With live, my biggest learning curve with live streaming, structure. I think it took me a second to figure out, to focus more on my landing pages than on the website. Because what happens is, with your site, you spend a lot of money, you spend a lot of time on your website, you put a lot of effort into it, people drill it into your head. You need a website, 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 you need a website. So then you put, all of this money and time and effort and resources and looking at it and changing it, and this needs to be right. All of that, and at the end of the day, all you need is a goddamn landing page with a direct link, and people will buy. Because people, I'm not going to say that they don't care about your website. I mean, they do to a small capacity, but what really people care about is getting to whatever it is that they want to buy, or whatever it is they want to sign up for, or whatever it is that they want more information for. That's what people really, really care about. So for me, I would say, I think the biggest learning curve was that once I figured it out, I really started making money. Like, really, really started making it. Hey, what's going on, Diane? Hey, girl, hey. But that was the biggest one when it came to the live stream. And not being afraid to offer a product or service to someone. Like, you got to think, like, just today, I've been in here for 1 hour, 16 minutes, and 45 seconds so far, giving out, free game and information, and this is what you do and this is what you don't do. So for me, I don't feel like I'm out of sorts with making an offer and telling y'all to click the link in the bio and get the live stream to profit stream starter kit if you found today's information helpful, if you found it useful. And I think a lot of people, they get uncomfortable saying, I have a product or I have a service to buy, or, call me if you're looking to buy a home, or if you need financing, you know what I'm saying, for your auto, or, people just get really uncomfortable and really weird about that. But you shouldn't be uncomfortable. Like, at the end of the day, they're going to spend their money with somebody else that does the same thing that you do. So why do you want to put in all this work for someone else to reap your reward? You know what I'm saying? Like, people are going to buy eventually. If someone's looking to buy a house, they're going to go find a realtor eventually. So why not let it be you, if they're always coming to your streams, or if they're always coming to get information from you, or they're always coming to ask you questions, right? If they're going to buy some makeup, why can't they buy your makeup if they're always coming into your beauty tutorials and learning how to use it? Does that make sense? And it's like a weird block that people have sometimes, and they're like, oh, well, I don't want to seem greedy, or I don't want to offend people, or if I make an offer, they may not come back. Who cares? Who cares? It's supposed to be mutually beneficial. If they don't come back, good. Bye. Good riddance. Sayonara. See you later. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're going to shop with someone else. And then y'all get all poo-faced and in your feelings because you put in all this work and all this time and all this effort with these people, and they literally go out and buy your products or something that you sell or a service that you have, and they spend it with someone else, but it's because you were afraid to pipe up and make your offer. So having the direct links and then getting comfortable making offers. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with letting people know what you do. And there are going to be some people that judge you, and there's going to be some hate. Like, haters going to hate. It is what it is. You don't care about that, though. You focus on what you got going on. That's what you do. Okay? That's what you do. Just like that. I needed to find the person who told me I needed a website and lay hands on them. Don't lay hands, boo. Like, eventually you're going to use your website, and some of you guys may build your trees on your website, and that's fine. Like, you're gonna use it eventually, but to start making money through your social media, absolutely positively not. You don't need a website. Nope, you don't. You just need a landing page and some good links. Real life. And people be wanting to kill me when I say that, but it's the truth. It's the truth. Facts. If you're good at what you do, and opposite, let's see, from a place of integrity, offer it from a place of integrity, you're doing your audience a disservice by not offering your products and services. True. Let's see, at the same time, when the customer buys from someone else, they get in the feelings. Yep. Yep. True, Nikki. He said that's why Rihanna is doing videos of her using her own makeup and just talking while she does it. That's exactly what she's doing, Shar. And when Rihanna drops that new table book, I'm gonna buy it because I'm one of those girls. I love Rihanna, and whatever she do, I'll be like, yeah, girl. Like, I'm supporting you. I also love Super Scent. I've been listening to Super story times even before she started with like the crayon case. I just liked her as a person. Her makeup could have been trash. It's not though. Her makeup is really good. And her highlighter, man, if you don't go get you some crayon case highlighter, to the girls in here that like to be glowing, okay? You want the Lord to look down from heaven and see you and recognize you, like, oh, there's my child. I see it by the highlights on those cheeks. Yes, come on. You know what I'm saying? If you like that, you need to get some crayon case highlighter. And she ain't paying me to say this. She ain't sending me no new products or no free products or nothing like that. Like, her makeup is good, but I'm just saying her makeup could have been trash. Her makeup could have been horrible, and I still would have bought it because I liked her. I just wanted to support her. And then I was pleasantly surprised when I got the makeup. I was like, ooh, I like this, some good stuff. Like, she, you know what I'm saying? She really like worked and made effort and put out a good product. Y'all know a lot of people that have makeup and stuff, they just find random companies in China and they just slap, it's a white label company and they just slap their name on it and send it on out. But I'm just saying that to tell y'all, like, part of the reason Super was able to create such a big base and buy-in because of the live streams, and she would go on the video and then she would post the story times on YouTube. So we were all getting to engage with her through video, which created more of an experience instead of just some posts that are coming down the timeline and through the stories. You know what I'm saying? And she was able to build up a base of people who love her and who like her. And that's what I tell y'all all the time. Like, it's about building that relationship. So we were rocking with her. Super could have been like, she was selling flip-flops. We would have bought them. Anything that she would have said that she was selling because she was starting her business and getting herself together and, improving her situation and doing something that was a positive direction in her life, we would have supported it. Super could have been like, I'm gonna sell farts. I'd be like, I don't want no fart, but I'm gonna buy it because this black woman is out here doing her thing and she doing better. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think a lot of people don't understand the power of like live streaming and videoing and staying connected and showing up consistently with your clients. Her story times have nothing at all to do with makeup. They just created buy-in for us. Like, we like her as a person. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so whenever she created that, we was like, yeah, we was like, let's do it. Let's buy it. You know what I'm saying? I buy her stuff when it's not even on sale. That's how I know I like her. But her makeup is good. Like, let me make sure I'm making that clear. Her makeup is good. I'm not saying it's trash. I'm not saying it's bad. Her ish is good. I'm saying even if it was trash though, I would have purchased it, but just because I liked her. And so that's the wonderful thing about live streaming, is that y'all don't realize and understand is really creating a way for your audience to connect with you and to get to know you and to really like you and to start trusting you and to really start supporting you and rooting you on your journey. And so a lot of you guys, I do want to say this before we go. A lot of y'all were saying you're uncomfortable with the way that you look. Don't be uncomfortable with the way that you look, baby. Let me tell you this, love muffins, okay? I'm a whole lot of woman. Let me make sure y'all can see this, okay? I'm statuesque, okay? It's a lot of me. Look at that, okay? Get into it. Yes, okay? It's a lot of me. And when I wear heels, I'm about a good 6'1" to 6'2" when I walk into the room. You cannot miss me. It's a lot of me, Okay, a lot of everything, a lot of hair, a lot of smiles, a lot of teeth, a lot of lashes, a lot of T, a lot of A. Sometimes I got a lot of belly, depending on what I've been eating that week. Real life, it's a lot of thighs, a lot of everything. Okay, a lot of heels. It's a whole lot of me. Do y'all know how many people like to try and troll me or stop me because of my weight or because of my size? You know what I'm saying? I have to say something about my hair, or you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, they will try. I don't let that discourage me. And you shouldn't let that discourage you. I'm not saying that you should not improve yourself. You know what I'm saying? Can I lose a few pounds? Yep. Am I working too? Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody could be doing something better. If your skin all messed up, can you put on your cocoa butter to clear up your blemishes? Absolutely. But that doesn't mean that you're not fine and that you're not beautiful the way that you are. And I'm telling y'all this, people will love you and they will accept you for who you are, because all of us have insecurities. All of us have things about ourselves, you know, that we would like to change or that we're working on changing. All of us have our favorite parts and our not so favorite parts. But whatever it is that people like to clown on you about, whatever it is that people like to roast you about, I'm telling you, that's what's going to attract your tribe to you. You are fine the way you are. So if people tell you you too black, baby, you better come on here being blacker than black and melanin glowing and say, you wish you could. You could never. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, if you're self-conscious about your gap, I be smiling all day long. You know what I'm saying? And if you decide that that's something that you want to change about yourself later, that's fine. Just talk to your audience and say, you know, I've always been self-conscious about this. I got a little bag. I'm gonna get this fixed. You know what I'm saying? Is that like, and you can even take it a step further and going on the journey with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever it is that you want to do. I like am gonna get LASIK. Y'all know I tell y'all all the time how blind I am. And if the doctor allows it, I'm probably gonna broadcast it while I'm getting my LASIK. And I don't care. If somebody got something, whatever, say whatever you want to say about it. If I decide to go and lay up on the table and get some body work done, guess what? I'm be like, y'all, I'll be like, yep, I didn't want to work out no more. I didn't want to be patient enough to wait for my diet to change for the next, 180 days. I'm rolling up on here and I'm gonna do whatever I feel like doing, right? And if I be like, yep, me and Bertha, because that's what I call my belly, I'd be like, the world gonna get what the world gonna get. Me and Bertha out here tonight. Here we go. Okay. I'm big. Y'all know my hashtag, big fine on your timeline. Okay. I am big and I'm fine. Get into it. I don't care. Okay, I don't care what you got to say. I'll tell you in a heartbeat that your man like it and your daddy do too. If you don't like it, fight me then, right? It is what it is. You can still love yourself and still, want to improve different things. Improving yourself and getting better is a part of loving yourself. But you don't have to go and hide in the shadows because someone gave you some type of issue or someone gave you some type of complex because of their insecurities or because of what they don't like. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder in real life. And so you don't have to look like me and I don't have to look like you. And a lot of those things that people have tried to clown you about or give you issues about, that's why a lot of people relate to you, believe it or not. It's going to be your calling card. You see what I'm saying? Like, you be comfortable in who you are. And that doesn't mean that you have to stay that way. Again, if you see things about yourself that you want to improve, so if you want to get your weight together because you're having health problems, get your weight together. But if you want to get your weight together because you vain, get it together because you vain. Everybody having health problems. Some people just want a fat ass. They just want to be lusted after. Can I keep it real? And if that's what you want to do, that's fine. That's okay. Do that. Okay. You want to get your teeth fixed? Get them teeth fixed, boo. You want to throw some D's on it? Throw some D's on it. You want to run around here with your bee stings? Run around here with your bee stings, baby. It's all good. Okay. Whatever it is that you want to do, whatever it is that you got, you like it and you love it. Because I ain't got it and she ain't got it and he ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? And it's somebody that like it. It's somebody that's into it. And it's somebody else that has the same thing and they can relate to it. And believe it or not, you are making them comfortable. Representation matters. And you're making them feel more comfortable with themselves and them being more validated as a human being on the planet just by seeing your presence and your bravery enough to be able to show up and say, this is who I am. Get into it. Just like that. like real life. So stop letting a lot of these little issues, a lot of the stuff that y'all are like, I don't like about myself, it's probably what is going to help brand you, and it's probably what helps people to remember you. People remember me because of how statuesque I am and because of my hair. Anytime I meet someone after an event, I can say, oh, we met at such and such. I'm the girl with the big hair, and people know who I am instantly. They never forget me. Never forget me. The same things that people try and clown me about. Ooh, sis, you need to get a new wig. Ooh, girl, your hair look dry. Yeah, whatever. Okay, me and my wig going all the way to the bank. Ooh, you got a big ugly wig. You need to put a part in it. Whatever. You'd have been over here spending $600 in 5 hours trying to lay your lace front. Blink, blink, blink. And I turned around and made $6,000 today. Me and my wig. Okay, doing what we need to do. Me and my big arms and my big belly and whatever's going on. So y'all gotta learn, to not let unqualified people disqualify you and keep you from doing whatever it is you want to do in your life, and keep you from moving in a positive way, because they will try, right? But it's your job, shake and bake on that, and keep doing whatever it is that you're trying to do and whatever it is that you desire to do on the planet Earth. Nobody gets to tell you that there's not a place for you, or there's not a space for you, or that you shouldn't be seen, or that you shouldn't be heard. You're allowed to be seen. You're allowed to be heard, okay? You're allowed to be yourself, and you don't have to modify yourself to make someone else comfortable, or modify yourself to someone else's idea of what's acceptable or what's beautiful. You don't have to do that. All of the variety in the world is what makes us work, and that's what makes us interesting. I'm gonna tell y'all a story, okay? And then I'm gonna get on down, and I'm gonna say it because I feel like someone needs to hear it. There is someone, okay? And she's a nice enough woman, and we work together. We've even done broadcasts together. You know what I'm saying? We've hung out together, but she always has something to say about my weight. She always has something to say about my weight. Always. And she'll always make little slick comments like, oh, well, they have it in my size, but they don't have it in your size, and blah, 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 and things like that. She was very heavy at a point in time, and she decided that she wanted to do something about it, and she sought some medical intervention. I supported her. Hooray, go girl, go. You do what you got to do for yourself. But the thing is, her insecurity and what she thinks about what is beautiful on a woman, or what a woman should be, she was trying to place that on me. And she has an issue with me because I'm fine with myself. Y'all, I've been thick my whole life. I'm gonna have to find a picture and post it up on Instagram or Facebook from when I was in high school on the dance team. Your girl been thick. Your girl been had body, yada, yada. Okay. Am I a little heavier than I want to be right now? Yep. But am I still fine? Hell yeah. Blink, blink, blink. You better get into it. I ain't never had no man tell me I'm not. Every day I get complimented from men. Okay. And I'm not talking about dusty men. I'm talking about very well-to-do, prominent men, affluent men. Okay. Men that got it going on, men that on paper any woman would want to be with, wanting to take me out, wanting to wine and dine me, wanting to buy me gifts, wanting to fly me places. Okay. Proud to be in the glory of all of this. Okay. I don't have a problem with it, but other people do. And so there's always like little comments that she's making about it, but that's because of her. And I'm not going to let someone make me feel down or make me feel bad about myself because you can't handle all the big fineness. Because girl, I'm big and fine. There's a lot of people on the planet Earth. They may get big and ugly, but that's not me. I'm fine either way it goes. And this is the gag, y'all. I have so many women though in my audience that inbox me and DM me on a regular basis. Y'all come up to me at an event. Y'all come up to me in person telling me, and I had no idea I was doing this, how I give y'all confidence, how I make you feel beautiful. Y'all come and tell me, you know what I'm saying? I hadn't been dressing nice. I hadn't been putting on my makeup. I wasn't taking care of myself, but I see you, you know what I'm saying? And you're a bigger woman, or you're voluptuous, and you take care of yourself, and you wear your high heels, and you put on your makeup. So I started taking care of myself again. And now I feel better about myself, and I'm able to meet people and this and this and that. And I had no idea that I was doing that for so many women. right? I have people that interview me and go on podcasts, women that are this big, and the first thing they want to say, oh, well, you're a big and beautiful woman. Where do you get all this confidence from? Because I'm fine. It ain't got nothing. I'm beautiful and I'm fine, and it has nothing to do with my size. I've been a variety of all kinds of sizes, and I still can pull any man that I want. Blink, 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 because that's who I am. That's because of who I am in the inside of how I carry myself, and I'm a beautiful person regardless, right, of what anybody else feels. So I'm just sharing this with y'all to let y'all know it. Everybody gets it. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of y'all are probably like, well, everybody gets it. All of us have to deal with it, even me. So that's something that people constantly want to throw at me and throw on me. But it doesn't bother me because I'm fine with myself. And it doesn't stop me because I'm fine with myself and in my skin. And I love myself the way that I am. And I'm going to love myself if I choose to lose weight, or if I gain some more weight, or if I go and get a surgery, or if I go to the gym, right? Whatever it is. So I'm just telling y'all, whatever it is that you have, don't let other people make you insecure because they have some idea of beauty, or they have some idea of what's acceptable, or they have some idea of what's visually appealing, and they're trying to tell you that you don't fit into it. You should not give a friendly fuck about what they think about you. It's called self-esteem because you esteem yourself. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? That doesn't come from another person. That comes from you within. And if all of us looked the same, and if all of us spoke the same, and if all of us acted the same, and all of us were the same size and the same height and the same color and had the same hair and wore the same shoes, it would be boring out here in these streets. It would be very uninteresting out here in these streets. So whatever it is that someone is trying to make you feel insecure about, or whatever it is that you feel insecure about on your own, whether it came from something, as a child, whether it came from media, whether it came from someone that you used to date or that you were romantically involved in with, and they made you feel some type of way about that, embrace it. Okay, I'm telling you, that thing that you're trying to cover up, or that you're embarrassed about, or that you're insecure about, is going to be the very thing that people are going to find it easy to remember you by, and is going to be the very thing that's going to help you attract a really loyal tribe and a very loyal audience, and is going to be the very thing that makes people relate to you. Okay, embrace it, use it to your advantage. Don't run from who you are. Okay, and just because you love yourself at the current state that you're in, again, you got permission to change yourself or stay the same, whatever you want to do. Okay, but you love yourself with whatever state you in right now in life, and go out here and get this bag. All right, if this broadcast helped you, make sure you click the link in the bio, scroll down to this week's deals, tap the first button. You have until midnight to get the live stream to profit stream bundle. Okay, you got until midnight to get the live stream to profit stream bundle for only $47 instead of $297. That's a little bit over 75% off. Other than that, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are on the planet Earth. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with me. If it's morning time or daytime where you are, have a productive and a prosperous day. If it's evening time, get yourself a good night's rest. Everybody that came for Lunch and Learn, I appreciate you guys. Everybody who stayed over extra for this 37 minutes during Q&A, I appreciate you guys as well. Special shout out to everyone who watches me in Facebook land, because y'all know the longer you watch and the more comments you drop and the more that you share in Facebook, the bigger the check is that the book gives to me. I appreciate you guys. I will come back one day, okay? Could be tomorrow, could be Monday, could be Sunday, and we're going to go through these sales tactics for your live streams, and then we're going to switch on over into actually starting the process of building and scaling ads and things like that, okay? I love you guys. Like what we teach works.